Okay, so during the first 8 weeks of this course, I learned a lot and I wanted to share some of the things that I've learned along the way. So this is going to be more about just advice if you're interested in taking the class or if you are in the class. My first piece of advice is don't wait until the last minute to do your assignments or major speeches because it gives you less time to be organized, find good research, and practice your speech. Not practicing your speeches enough really made me feel more anxious and nervous to present than I already was. And this is because I felt like I wasn't ready, or I would have to rely on my outline during my speech or my presentation during my speech, which is something I didn't want to do. It wasn't my ideal thing, but I wouldn't give myself enough time to speak freely and not have to stick to a little script because I would forget. So my second piece of advice is giving the speech in class is really not that bad. I know everyone probably says that, but they're right. It's really not that bad. And this is coming from someone who freaks out about the littlest things ever. If I walk down the stairs, I'm scared I'm gonna fall and on my face or something, when it's probably not gonna happen because we have rails. But that's just an example about freaking out. So I would freak out when having to do these kinds of things, and once I started speaking, the rest became so easy and it just flowed, and I felt like I was freaking out over nothing. So when giving speeches in class, I really tried to go second, one, to get it over with, and two, to see someone do it first, because I just really need to see an example before I do something, It just really helps so much. And also, if you go last, I always forget what I'm gonna say, or I get off track and I get up there and I'm like, what am I doing? Or if I sit there at my desk and wait till the very end, I compare other people's speeches or the way they spoke to how I think I'm gonna do, or my information, and I'm like, oh my gosh, they did so much better than I'm gonna do, I can't do this. But in reality, I did fine. It's not a big deal. It's okay. You'll live. And plus everyone else has to do it, so when you think of it, it's not just you. They're probably not even listening to you, so it's not that bad, and you'll start to get so comfortable with it. It'll be nothing. It'll just be oh, I have a speech, no biggie, So my next piece of advice is getting outside of your comfort zone will help so much when trying to give speeches or do improv activities. It will allow you to actually have fun and want to go to class. Going into this class, I thought I was going to struggle so much, and I actually had a lot of fun and did pretty well. And this is because I got outside of my comfort zone and I made those connections with people, and I participated in the improv activities, which I think really helped. When he first said improv activities, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't do this, but it was fine. Once again, you can't overthink, it's just, you'll be fine. And just get outside your comfort zone and you'll have so much fun.